Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Oh, doing some morning stretching here at Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. How we doing? For some reason, I woke up at like 2:45 this morning, and I thought for a second, I don't know if this ever happens, if you wake up and you think, well, I'm just going to be awake now, and that's okay. So that's what I had that conversation with myself, and I think I stayed awake for about 40 minutes, and then I fell back asleep, thank goodness. But had I not, at least I work at a place where there is Starbucks readily available here at Hy-Vee. And I believe that this is, again, a diet-approved Starbucks, and it has espresso in it. So that'll kind of get me going this morning. It's a short week here at the show. We're doing a show today, and then tomorrow on Tuesday, and then we will not have a show Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, take a little bit of a break. That doesn't mean that, like, I'm not going to be working. I'll work the 4th of July in the morning here, and then I'll go downtown and MC the Soapbox Derby. We'll talk more about that later on. Hot weekend. Wow. It was a scorcher, everybody. I thought yesterday was beautiful weather-wise in comparison to how hot it was Saturday. And then Friday night, I was outside DJing at the Brew, and the best way to describe it was just kind of sticky, just humid. And, yeah, it was a good time, but it was just, I had to take a shower. And then, yeah. But enough about me. Let's get to our guest who is here for the, I don't know. He's got a frequent flyer card. Jerry Proviant, Jerry's Bait and Tackle.
Hey,
what's up, dude?
I know when you sent me the call, I was like, dude, are you sure people aren't getting
No,
sick?
they're not
like
sick of you.
He's like on every other day here.
So,
you know?
Jerry, so if I give a little background, I do want to give a shout out to my buddy Barney Lloyd, Mercer County Fair in Aledo. Mm-hmm. They're shorthanded this year. He was going to be here at 8:30, messaged me yesterday. Can't make it, and I understand and I know why he can't make it, so that's totally cool. Mercer County Fair, July 9th through the 14th. So I thought about, okay, I kind of have a short list of people that I can go to, but Jerry's at the top because there's no waiting. I mean, certainly you could take your time messaging me back, and not to say that you're not doing anything, but every time I've reached out to you, you're like, yes, no, or yes, I could, so thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I'm only, 4 blocks away?
Right,
usually,
I was going to say. You're not far from us. So.
And as far as your other guests go, they're well scripted and have with it. Me, I just show up, you turn on the camera and say, hey, what do you know? Well, I know this,
right.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. And I love the props that you brought. So you always bring good stuff, and today no exception. All of the things that are on the table, and Betsy's going to zoom in. And now he's got a fan already, this guy. Sir, please no autograph, sir. He's got to be here.
Not for less than $20.
That's right. So at Jerry's Bait and Tackle, folks can come in and buy all of the stuff that's on the table. Right. And Betsy's got us pulled up. So where do you want to start? Obviously, we're talking about preparing filleting fish in a variety of ways.
Well, obviously, every time I come on here, we're talking about catching fish or what fish they're biting or rods or reels and that. So then the other flip side of it, is now we have caught our limits. We have caught our fish. Mm-hmm. Now, if we're not, like I am a catch and release guy. I usually, a lot of people do clean fish, keep fish, supplement their food bill with fishing. Mm-hmm. So now the next step is, okay, now we got the fish. Now we got to get them home. How do we clean them?
Right.
Okay. Well, at Jerry's Bait and Tackle, as you can see, we have a plethora of fillet knives, because mostly your fillet knives is going to be your first tool of choice to go after the filleting your fish. They run the gamut in lengths, because everybody has a different style. Mm-hmm. And these are becoming hot. They have been hot for a while, but these are now battery-operated electric fillet knives.
So I recall distinctively my dad having one sort of like that, that longer, very sharp knife, and then he had electric plugged in.
Right.
So he's kind of had the variety. I don't know if he even knows about the skins it though.
Okay.
This thing is cool.
This is the next evolution. This is like Windows 95, you know, or maybe there's been a few upgrades since then. But
Windows 10, maybe.
That's what's on my computer right now. Windows 10, I got rid of that. I can't. App. What do you app for? I don't.
I'm with you.
I'm old,
I'm
people.
with
I'm
you.
old.
Yeah,
but anyway,
100%.
this came out. This was actually made by my good friend Eric Parks up there. A shout out to Tanya Peterson Johnson. She runs Cables Lodge up in what we have, what's called the Iowa Great Lakes, which is a string of lakes up in northwest Iowa, Spirit Lake, blah, blah, blah. Storm Lake, all those. They do a lot of walleye up there, a lot of panfish, a lot of scaled fish.
Right.
They're not so much into catfish as we are around here. And they came up with this idea. Actually, the parks came up with it, and it's called a skins-it. What it is it's a fish skinner.
Cool. Yeah.
And I sent you a video. Maybe we'll start rolling the video and then kind of explain how this operates.
Oh, man. You have the video. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Now, I've seen this, and there's audio. Okay, so I'll shut up for a second. Check this out. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as you can see, it's anybody that knows from flame fish.
Yeah.
And you can see how slick this thing works. Now what he's doing there is removing the rib cage.
Okay.
So if you make your standard fillet on a fish, and there it just separates the skin from the meat. It's done. And they use these. They use this, like I said, my friend Tanya up there who runs Cables Lodge up there.
Sure.
They actually have a fish cleaning service for their customers. They're kind of like a bait shop, resort, guided, kind of, all in one package. So you bring your fish in there, and they catch a lot of what's called ring perched up there. And they'll bring them in by the bucketfuls, and these guys will just go to town with this little thing. And I'm always on the lookout for something new. And this was one of those things that I said, boy, God, we need to get this here. Now, the caveat with this is it only works with scaled fish.
Scaled fish.
It will not work with like catfish or trout or anything with like a skin on it.
Sure.
So before that, you had the traditional way, which is going back to this with a board, and you'd hold the fish down on that, and you'd run your fillet knife, and you cut the fillet off, then you have to flip it over, and then take your knife and run the skin back off of it, yada, yada, yada. This is really a time saver when it comes to that.
Yeah, and growing up, a lot of perch, a lot of perch when we'd be on vacation.
Right, because you guys are up near
Michigan.
Chicago, Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Fried perch. And I remember my dad and my uncle painstakingly having to fillet everything. I think they enjoyed it, but it's still. But what impressed me the most about the skins-it is the fact that it was so clean.
Yep.
Like it didn't take the skin and half of the meat.
Right.
It separated it perfectly.
Right. Yep.
So what does something like that cost?
This is run for $160.
Yeah.
And if you do,
worth every penny.
But if you do a lot of fish, if you this is really, and I've sold probably, I'd say probably 6 or 7 of them since we've got it.
Cool.
Into the shop.
Yeah.
And people are loving it, and it's just one of those things.
Now, in terms of knives, obviously this heavy duty electric fillet is cool. But I'm assuming that, you might have some folks that are a little, I don't want to say old school, but more hands-on. So is there a knife in particular that's on this table right now, Jerry, that's like, man, that you can't even keep it on the shelf? That's the most popular one in Muscatine?
Usually the old school guys go for it, and this is a little shorter version of it. But they like the old style with the hickory or the maple handles on them.
Super cool.
Those are your classic ones with the leather sheaths. And now this one actually comes with a knife sharpener.
Awesome.
And those are your go-to. But now we're getting into the world of, your neoprene handles, stuff like that doesn't swell.
This is slick.
Right. If you leave that out in your boat, the rain isn't going to crack the handle up or this or that and everything. But yeah, guys are dedicated to what they grew up with and what they used.
Yeah.
Now with the generational thing, there's all of these sell.
Yeah,
all
I
of
bet
these
they
sell.
do.
And this would be
what
probably
is
my
that?
number one
I
seller.
don't know what that is.
This is what is called a catfish skinner.
Okay.
Okay, when you get your catfish, and some guys flay them out, other guys leave them whole.
So you're gonna
you are gonna
rip and
you're gonna cut the
pull?
head off, and then you're gonna get a little flap of skin,
the head.
and you're gonna pinch those like heavy duty Godzilla tweezers, if you want to call them, and you're gonna grab the skin and you're.
They could have used this when I got a pedicure on Saturday.
Say, you might need to take your socks off.
Right.
Get that off there.
I got a splinter. That is heavy too. There's some weight to that.
Yep.
Okay, and then the Grizzly cooler. I mean, I imagine that would hold ice, fish, whatever for days. Look at that thing. That's
whatever.
incredible.
Jersey Bait and Tackle, Mitchell Arms and Ammo. We're always looking for Iowa products. We're looking for mom pop people.
Sure.
Just like us. We're small business, and this is actually Grizzly is made in Decorah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. So we have many sizes and shapes and colors of Grizzly coolers, and this isn't your standard. I mean, this is.
Oh yeah, I know there's bigger ones.
Well, I mean, this isn't
your
standard little pressure molded, $30 cooler.
I understand.
This thing, I mean, it's got the seal here that. I mean, if you put a bag of ice in there and then clamped it down and then left it outside all day, open it up at 9 o'clock at night, you'd still have a bag of ice in there.
And that's the kind of stuff that I personally am a big fan of. I think I have a Grizzly tumbler at home, and you walk away from it, like you said, and the ice is still in the cup. So that makes total sense if you're out in a boat with the sun. I mean, think about this past weekend, for goodness sake. Holy moly.
Right.
That would have came in handy.
Right.
So are guys throwing some ice at the bottom and then keeping the fit? If they're not catch and release, if they're taking them home, put them right in there?
It depends. Some guys have live wells. Some guys have sugars. Some guys clean the fish while they're fishing. So they do that. There's 20 different ways to skin a catfish. There's 20 different ways to clean fish. Some guys will save them up, take them home. That if, like, say you're up camping, let's say 5 or 6 hours away,
right?
Or say you went to Storm Lake or whatever, and you got a bunch of walleye. You cleaned them there. Then you'll want to use this to throw your fillets on.
Fantastic.
And that'll keep them cold all the way till you get home.
What people can't see on the side, like to drain it, there's like this giant cap. We don't have to show it, but I'm just looking at all. Pay a lot of attention to detail on a cooler like that. I mean, that's
these aren't your flimsy.
No, that's real deal.
Are break, and then you can see
it's got a big old handle.
Big old handle. You got your fish scale on top of it.
Fish scale, yeah.
So
they have thought of it all with that thing.
Say you don't want your brother-in-law getting into your beer. You can padlock.
You can lock it.
There's a place for a padlock there.
There is a place.
I saw Chad's eyes kind of light up. Boy, you know that boy of mine. I think that would be
just put a padlock on there and keep your tall boys cold.
But I mean, it's definitely it's far and away more than an average cooler.
I mean, you got to be prepared when you look at something like that. You can't have sticker shock because everything that it's capable of doing. This isn't an igloo, styrofoam cooler for $4 or whatever.
This is going to be for somebody that really likes the outdoors and goes out a lot. This isn't, hey, we're going to go for a family reunion down at Lake Darlin. Let's go grab a cooler and put some ice in it. I mean, this is for guys who are out there on the water all the time or out camping all the time, this and that. But these are just like I said, some of if you guys haven't stopped into the shop yet,
it's awesome.
These are some of the products that we carry.
I think it's great. Fishing, is the contest still going on?
Contest goes on. We still got 6 days left.
Oh my gosh! And again, each time you're here, I say this, and then a day or two later, I feel like I see a bigger fish on the scale.
Yeah.
So if we can go to Jerry's Bait and Tackle's Facebook page, there have been some monsters coming through there. There's 2 categories, correct?
Right,
Look at that thing.
Yep.
What in the world?
Those are people from Wapello.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the fish,
right?
Oh, they know that.
Look at the
Actually,
size
no.
Of that. Is that the biggest one still?
That is the biggest one now, and that is 62 pounds and 4 ounces.
Oh my gosh!
Like he ripped his pants trying to pull it into the boat. They caught those down at Wapello. I mean, he blew his knees out, for God's sake.
Goodness, dedication.
So
do you sell pants by chance at the store? You should get into
we
the
will
pant
now.
thing. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Will now.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, they're leading the flathead category at 62 pounds, 4 ounces.
Okay.
Now this next picture, Ryan brings that up. This young man is actually leading the channel cat.
13 pounds.
13 pounds, 14 ounces. He's only a couple ounces away from that being a 40. And that dude there, he caught it all by himself.
Good deal. Where did he catch that, Jerry?
Weed Park. No, I'm kidding.
What?
No, I just get everybody excited. I want to cruise by Weed Park when I get
was like, wait a minute. Okay.
Actually, he caught this down in the slough, down by the Ball Diamond.
No kidding.
Yep.
I drove through Kent Stein yesterday, and then you'd be proud of me. I saved a turtle. It was in the middle of Hauser Street. That was in the slough?
That was in the slough.
Holy moly. All right,
no more skinny dipping in the slough for you.
That's what I'm saying. That kind of thing hits your foot. You feel it. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, no. What is that?
Not your foot now. That's all pedicured. I'm sure you would.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Right.
Very smooth.
You'd slip right off of it
right.
now.
I would be skipping across the water
you'd
down there.
You'd be sad that you took them calluses off. That could have given you some grip
That's
there.
my bait. A little dead skin on there.
But no, that young man is leading it, and if he stays on top for the next 6 days, he's got $75 coming to him.
Okay, so 6 days to get you got to weigh it at Jerry's Bait.
You got to weigh it.
You got to bring it.
Yep.
And I think, and I don't know, so that's, again, you're here at a good time, like, the river levels just I get the flood thing on my phone nonstop.
Right.
I drove past downtown yesterday. It's creeping more into the parking lot. So
we are at the crest. The Mississippi is at the crest.
Sure.
This is if you look at it as a chart from last Tuesday to this Tuesday, you see it do this.
Sure.
So we are at the top, very most top part of it. That's the most volume we're going to get right now. And we're at 17.9.
Okay.
They were projecting 18.1, so we're a little below the crest, but that's still up there. That's still, minor, major flood stage.
Right.
It's going to start waning down like this and start dropping, but it's going to be a slow drop. So unfortunately, the 4th of July, it's not going to be good conditions out there. It won't be to 15 foot till next Monday.
Wow.
So as slow as it creeps up, there's a good picture of it right now. It goes down. Now, conversely, like the Cedar River and the Iowa River are much faster at flowing, so they kind of look like a roller. Rain, but every time of rain that we get here per se, but places like Waterloo and Cedar Rapids, thank God we don't live downstream from Urbandale.
Oh my gosh, they got so much rain.
And if you would look at them charts, you would see probably today, I would guess the Skunk River, it's going to go like that. It's just going to straight up. That's a flash flood, brother. When you see that, that's a flash flood.
That's not good.
Yeah,
so is there a no wake on the Mississippi River right now? Can people still go out?
I wouldn't advise it, but you can go out. I mean, they don't prevent people from going out there.
So maybe people have this week off for a couple of days. Where would you point them to go near, within a 30-minute drive or less from Muscatine?
Well, first of all, I'd point them to 810 Park Avenue. That's Jerry's Bait and Tackle, Miss Lawrence.
That's right.
And then I would say your best bet this week would be the lakes.
Okay.
Try to hit Lost Grove, try to hit Lake Darling, try to hit. Now, mind you, everybody else is going to have that opinion too.
Yeah, right.
So you might want to get there a little early. But I don't know. It's so screwed up with the 4th of July falling on a Wednesday, so are these people taking today, tomorrow, and Wednesday off and
Or
go back
Wednesday,
to work Thursday, or
Friday.
they go Wednesday, Thursday,
They're
Friday.
probably smarter than I am, and they're doing Wednesday. Although I am off Friday, but they're probably doing Wednesday, Thursday,
Well,
Friday.
they're all smarter than me because I'm stuck in the shop every damn day, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Except for when you
I hope it rains.
Except for when you
I
bust
just
it.
hope it's
It's a
terrible.
miser.
Sour grapes.
That's
oh,
right.
Yeah.
You want it to be 100 degrees again.
No, not really. I
No,
don't.
no, we don't. We want it to be.
Yep.
You want people to go out and
Yep.
catch
Yep.
fish. I mean, that's
Yep.
the whole part.
Yep.
Like, you know, you're in a good business because you bring people joy based on the stuff that
Right,
you
exactly.
carry. You want them to come back and say, Jerry, look at this picture on my phone, or get the scale ready because I'm coming to get in on the contest.
You know, and that's our business that we're in, and you know, me and Troy, and we have Dan and we have Lonnie now. I mean, we're just four guys in the room trying to survive.
Sure.
You know,
yeah.
that's all it is. Because when Troy, my partner Troy, and we started the business, we came up with this model, and we said, look, we sat down, we talked about it, and I said, look, for this to be successful, one of us has to be smart, and one of us has to be very good looking.
Right.
So as you see, we worked that out.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Right.
I mean, the fact that you can build stuff like a lodge, essentially, inside.
Yeah, I did manage to survive for about 30 years before. So some trades, you know, I was watching a show on HGTV, and I said, "My God, I
you
could
could
do that."
do that.
Look at that! I'll give you seven. I'll give you 7 good reasons why to keep a guard on your saw. You know.
All right. So holiday week. That doesn't mean now. Are you open 4th of July?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's important to note. Hy-Vee is open as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need bait, if you need a new knife,
Yep.
treat yourself. You know, the other thing, you know, as you look at the tackle box, and I want to mention this briefly, and I know you got to get somewhere, but you look at the tackle box, and I think about my dad again. My dad's probably had the same tackle box for 30, 40 years.
Right.
At some point, you can open it up. You got to give yourself time, I think. Look at what you got in there, and then if you need some new stuff, go get it.
Well,
like you know, you have your tried and true items, but I would want people to go out to come and see you, because I bet there's so. I mean, I know from talking to you and looking at pictures like that.
Fishermen are very. I mean, the older fishermen are less apt to try newer things because they got the tried and true, and it comes day after day after day. Hey, can you get these Molly P. Jane ringworm bladed? They haven't made that since 1976, and they stopped making it because it's full of asbestos and people were getting lead poisoning and dying. That's why.
Yikes.
Yeah, but that was the only thing they ever caught fish on, you know? So they're kind of stuck in their ways and what they've gone out that they, you know.
Yep.
Kind of like when you were dating, you had this one shirt.
Yeah,
you know,
always,
the ladies came up and talked to me, and so you tend to wear that shirt all the time when you go out. Well,
Pit stains
not
and
so
all.
much.
Yeah.
I don't think you date so much now
I
that
don't.
you're married.
I know.
You know?
No, it's been about 9 years. Yeah, 9 years, I think.
Right.
But
So-
you're right. I mean, but and that's where like some people might look at this stuff and go like, you know, that's ridiculous. I would never. But if you're catching a lot, like you said, if you're catching a lot and you need to get a lot done in a short amount of time, or if you just want to expedite that process, why not?
And we do, and the thing is, where we differ from other shops is if you got a question on something.
Sure.
You come in, you talk to me or my staff. A lot of times, you're going to walk out the door with it. I mean, because we're not selling you on it, but we're able to answer your questions or explain how this product works or why you should be using these kind of bobber stops as opposed to this. Or if you because the fishermen they have problems. They don't readily want to admit they've been having problems. They usually blame it on, I'm asking for a friend, or this happened to my wife, and I just wanted to know, what was going on. So, we try to give them tips and that. And, if it works out for them, great, because they'll come back in and bring all their friends and buy 15, the next time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you and the crew are there every day. Yep. But not only that, you're going out and you're putting your money where your mouth is because you're trying everything.
Right.
So like you said, these answers are real world experience answers. These aren't like, well, I read that it can do this. No, you're like, I was out and it happened.
Yeah, we are actually fishermen.
Right.
We're not a big box store or something where Taz or whatever is you're helping you today. And, well, I was wondering about the Helix sonar. You get Wi-Fi on it.
That's right.
Good. You know,
That's
so,
what you need out
You know,
there,
we're
too,
the
isn't
guys
it?
that been
Yeah.
out there in
Yeah.
the rain, in the thunderstorms, and fishing the slough, fishing the wastewater
Absolutely.
treatment area, whatever. You know.
No, you got the experience. I
Right.
mean, it's there.
Right.
Last question before you go. Have you ever fallen out of the boat into
Yes.
the water? Well,
Yes.
really?
Many times.
I
I don't need to say I don't drink as much as I used to. No, there's times accidents happen. It used to be when I was a younger guy. The best story I ever had was I was a younger guy. I'd always stand on the. I had a John boat at that
Sure.
time, and I'd always stand on the back seat. They had the bench seat, so I'd always stand on the bench
absolutely.
seat and kind of kick the tiller with my foot.
Oh, no.
You know, I used to have a real problem with fishing. I did it all the time, you know, and. It was, you know, the sky was as black as can be over here. We got a few minutes yet.
Right.
We're all right. We're all right. About that time, his God goes, nope, it's over. Crack! Throws a lightning bolt down. I had a buddy in the front of the boat. I was like, oh my God, look at it. And whomp, hit a tree. I fell off. And the last thing I saw as I was going backwards into the water was my buddy's face.
Oh my gosh!
So,
But you lived.
that
to
was
tell
the
about
quickest
it.
I ever fell into the water and got back into the boat in my life.
I was gonna
couldn't
say.
believe it. He's
Yeah.
hanging onto a tree.
Oh my
got
gosh.
him, pulled him into the boat. Like, let's get out of here. So we got out of there, turned the boat around. Trolling motor died.
Oh.
So it was a good, you know, half mile back to the vehicle in pouring rain. Yeah.
You were literally riding the storm out.
I was glad I didn't get stopped between Davenport and Muscatine because I took off all my wet clothes and turned the heater on high and was driving in my underwear to get home. But it was still a good day.
That's worth it.
It was still a good day.
That's the experience I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Please go see Jerry and the crew. Thank you for being a friend and for
No
coming
problem.
on. And again, all the great products. You can see them at the shop, 810 Park Avenue, right alongside Mitchell Arms and Ammo. So I'm sure you could put a gun in the cooler if you need to.
Yep.
That's not.
Oh, it's got a little hot
America.
sold holster on
That's
the side.
right. You put right on the back side. I see it on there.
There you go.
Strap a 45 to it. You're in good shape. 4th of July week is here. You need anything fishing related, this is your guy. And there's all the info you need, right? It's right there. 810 Park Avenue. 7 to 7, are those hours still accurate? A little
Yep,
bit?
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Perfect. Go see the crew. Thank you again, pal. I appreciate it very much.
No problem, Tony.
You're a lifesaver. All right. Betsy is going to go to the Toyota Muscatine Hard Cam and get me America balloon, and you can see it. So we're going to watch. Let's keep it on the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam just for a moment, because that balloon right there, and Betsy will see the one that I'm talking about. And bless you, Ryan Broderson. Little off-camera sneeze. I can't be rude and not say bless you. That's just not my style, man. She is going to retrieve one of those very patriotic balloons, and if you are hosting a get-together or you got a place that you're going to with family and friends this 4th of July week, certainly you can stop by places like your Hy-Vee floral shop and get a really nice centerpiece for a table or balloons, whatever you need, folks. We've got you covered. We do. I think I almost just burped, so I tried to silence that. See you, buddy. We'll get you all taken care of and get everything that you need to have a great 4th of July. And there goes Betsy in the Toyota Muscatine car cam, and she is going to the front of the store. That's okay. There's still patriotic balloons there. And honestly, you know what? I'm A-okay with that perspective because the bakery has so many great items right. Boom! Right there. Cookies, cupcakes, cakes, the biggest apple pies you've ever seen in your whole life. Talking 5-pounders. And let's see what balloon Betsy retrieves. This is the moment where the Toyota Muscatine cart cam is stopped. Here comes the balloon into shot. Let's see if she's going to pull it down. She's going to bring it back. All right, she'll deliver it to the set. And it's a good split screen look right there, friends. Okay, so I talk about this weekend, and it was a good one. It was a hot weekend, everybody. So on Saturday morning, we had the second annual, or the second, not annual, we're going to do it more often. We had the second kids character breakfast. And Ryan, if you go to the Hy-Vee Facebook page, we got some pics on there from the kids character breakfast. We had Olaf, we had a Minion, and Chase from Paw Patrol. The characters hanging out in the Market Grill Express. I think we had over 60, 70 kids, which was awesome. A lot of families. My boys came out And it was a lot of fun. We'll definitely do something like that again because it's just a nice thing to do. The first time we did it on a Sunday. This time we tried a Saturday. We had 2 different times that folks could show up, and that worked out very well. Oh, that is the right balloon. Thank you. Look at how patriotic this is, friends. It says, America the Beautiful. I want to strap this to a bottle rocket and wake up the neighbors, everybody. Look at that. Even the strings are red, white, and blue. Isn't that the best? That's great. All right, thank you, Betsy. I'm going to keep that right here so I can pull it down the next time. So do we have kids' character costume pictures? Internet slow? Come on, Internet. Well, imagine a giant Olaf snowman, if you will. Picture it in your mind, friends. So I did that, and then Saturday night we had Headbangers for Hayden at the Rose Bowl Bowling Alley with 3 great bands. It was a really good time raising money to help out local families with kids who are battling cancer. So thanks to everybody that made it out to that. I want to give a shout out to the bands because they sounded fantastic. The first one was a ZZ Top cover band, so you knew every single song, which was great, and they had the beards. Mississippi Mud, like MIZZIPI, fun. Then Room 212, Muscatine band, Steve Lamoureux, Dennis Keck, his sister Kathy does some singing now, and Mark Bird, who had a birthday yesterday. Room 212, a lot of fun. And then Dinosaur Mob, which is a great name for a band, by the way. Their mascot should be like a velociraptor in a gangster suit. Dinosaur Mob, right? Tony Sopranosaurus Rex. But boy, oh boy, were they incredible. And Terry Osborne, and I'm going to forget Larry Beber, and man, they're 2 guitar players whose names I don't know. They were absolute monsters. You got to see them. They're playing July 21st outside of the Brew. Shameless plug. Dinosaur Mob. I was just like, I didn't know what to expect. I've known Terry for a while. He's great, but man, when they started playing, I was like, I just sat down. I had one of those things where you're like, I can't leave. This is too good. This is really fun. So that was that. And we talk about the weather. It was hot this weekend, and it'll be warm on the 4th of July. But if you look at the forecast right now, Wednesday looks good, and then there's rain Thursday. So let's keep the rain there and not get it on Wednesday. And if we talk about the rain for a moment, Ankeny, Des Moines area, they got a lot of rain. And one of our Hy-Vee stores was totally flooded. Like, I'm talking water up to your knee. So I want to just give a shout out to, though I don't even know which store it is, but I mean, you think about a place like this having something like that happen. God forbid I never knock on whatever this table is that I'm sitting at. Never want something like that to happen because, you know, there's like hundreds of people that come to this place for work every day, myself included. I don't know what they're going to do with that store because I'm not kidding you. Like, there are pictures and videos from inside that store, and it was water past people's knee. Bad. So, and just a lot of flooding and 10 inches of rain. What? So I'm glad that missed us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been absolutely devastating. So thinking about those folks. All right, I want to mention something for my pal Delmer in the Deli. They've got the Double Punch Tuesday with the Deluso loyalty cards. So when it comes to deli meats and cheeses, Deluso is the best, and you can only find it here at Hy-Vee. I'm telling you, this is the best deli meat. If you're a sandwich person or you make your own salads and you haven't tried the Deluso stuff, so Tuesdays you can get the Double Punch in July. Absolutely fantastic at the deli. And the bonus for you is you get to see Delmer and his crew. So check that out. Also, things that are new since we're sitting here in July. There's a new mega ad for Hy-Vee, and inside of it, let me see if I can find it because it looks really cool. Hold on. I should have bookmarked it. Look at this. Some big old steak. So grab one of these mega ads. They're free when you come in the store. And I think, oh yeah, right here. I actually had them make me a giant banner that looks like this. And it'll be hanging from the ceiling, kind of near where we do the show. Talking about ribs. All kinds of ribs. So pick one of those up. And the Hy-Vee Balance magazine you might have gotten in the mail. This is new. These are free in the store. If you got it, I got it at my house, so that was cool. And it's got a whole bunch of recipes and stories, and there's always good stuff in here, and a big feature on Stefan Diggs who plays for the Vikings, and Hy-Vee's big partner with the Vikings, even though I'm a Bears fan. I guess that's cool. And yeah, there's just a lot of useful stuff in here. You know, like there's there's healthy stuff, and you know, pick it up and put it in the bathroom. Where else is it gonna go? I don't know. You're not gonna drive around and read. Please don't drive around and read a magazine. And then we start this tonight officially. So this is a brand new deal. Dinner Made Easy right here every night of the week for $5 from 4 till 8. Monday tonight, fried chicken, 8 pieces for $5. You kidding me? You can't get that anywhere, y'all. Tuesday, all you can eat salad bar for $5. Wednesday, you can read it, friends. I don't need to read it to you. And those are great deals for $5. You probably have that in your cup holder in your vehicle right now. All right. So before we go, I want to do 2 things. Do you have that affordable metal image that I sent you? All right, we're going to pull that up. My friend Joel Krausauer, who has very kindly filled in for an entire week, he did this show for me when I had knee surgery. So Affordable Metal Manufacturing, right there, they got a Happy Birthday America sale going on, 303 Cleveland Street here in the Pearl City. The garage at my house is a metal roof from Affordable Metal. I should have got the whole house with a metal roof because it's such a high-quality product. And they're using the highest quality prime steel. Their paint system has a 40-year warranty, and they bend. So here's the thing. I got some notes from Joe. They bend custom trim and can roll steel roofing and siding panels to within a ½ inch on site at Affordable Metal here in Muscatine, which reduces the need for trimming in the field and limits your waste. So you're saving money, and it's a local business, right? Right? I mean, just supporting a local business. And their competition have product to the job in 10 to 14 days. Their lead time is 3 days. They could also get it to you the next day. So if you're on the job or you're thinking about, like me, with the metal garage roof, contact them or have who you're working with. Only go to Affordable Metal. And the agriculture panel sale price is 70 cents less per foot than the big box stores. That's incredible. Happy birthday, America, and happy birthday, Affordable Metal Manufacturing. And there's the phone number, 264-8212. Talk to Joel. You know, they can build you a whole building, spec it out and everything. Or if you're just like me and you need a good-looking garage roof or a roof on your house, shop local and talk to those guys, okay? They'll take good care of you, ladies and gentlemen. Fireworks in the parking lot. Today, tomorrow, and the 4th of July, that's it. MCSA Fireworks Tent. I talked to Bonnie Nichols this morning. It's right there on the screen. The only fireworks tent in Muscatine County that helps people. I know for some of you, you're thinking, I don't even want to hear a firework. Tony, I don't like fireworks. Well, then I'll challenge you to volunteer, donate food, donate your time, donate money to MCSA. We know that people are going to buy fireworks, so if we can have a fireworks tent in our parking lot and at the same time help out Muscatine Center for Social Action, we're going to do it. Last week, you saw them sitting here, Charla Schaefer and Bonnie Nichols, and what did they tell us? 16 kids stayed at the shelter last week. 16 kids would have been otherwise homeless. So think about that when you're buying fireworks. If you can purchase fireworks and make a difference in your community, whether you spend $5 or $500, some people have spent $1,000. What a display that'll be. A portion of every single transaction goes to MCSA. $15,000 was donated last year. That can change somebody's life for the better. So please consider that. I know you're going to drive past different places with fireworks tent, but I promise you, this is the only one that's making a difference and is staffed by volunteers that are committed to MCSA's mission. So keep that in mind as you go out and look. The selection is great. They have some fireworks out there that are buy one, get 3 free. I don't even know how that works. I try to do the math. I'm terrible at math, but it's like, yeah, I want 4 fireworks for the price of 1. And shout out to whichever one of my neighbors last night was. There were some big. My bedroom was illuminated from a couple of them, and I was just like a little slow clap. And then this fell from the sky, and I held a baby bald eagle right here. Shh, it's okay, Freedom Jr. It's okay. That's what I'm telling you. I thought that was going to go to the ceiling for a second. Stay. How much is this balloon? $6.50. Come on. How much do you love your country? Enough to buy a balloon that says America the Beautiful. And fireworks from us. It's all about MCSA. It's not about Hy-Vee at all. Get out there. I need to buy more, quite frankly. Team staffing job board. Let's do that, and then we'll kind of wrap things up. So Katie, our friend, who's been on this program, Katie has an accounting clerk opportunity for you or someone you know. That's the thing. If you watch the show and you're like, I got a job, I don't need one. Well, maybe you know somebody that needs a job. Point them in the direction of team staffing. 563-316-7639, Lake Park Boulevard, across from Happy Joe's. What's next, Mr. Broderson? Here you go. You could be ended up doing some work here at Hy-Vee via this opportunity. Full-time merchandiser. Think you got what it takes? Boy, oh boy. And if we're talking Pepsi in particular, this is a Pepsi town, ladies and gentlemen, especially with having Sprouse around for so long, doing so much good stuff. So call Brooke McCullough at 563-316-7636 or careers@teamssi.com. And Jenny has production welders. That's a good gig. Boy, you get the cool welding mask. You could put stickers on it. You could put a Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone sticker on there. So much room for stickers. Jenny's got you at 563-316-7635. Again, Team Staffing Solutions on Lake Park Boulevard, not that far from where we're sitting right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check my notes. Did I get to everything? Ryan, did I get to everything that I gave you? Oh, thank you. Right. Hey, listen, Broderson comes back. He abandoned us last week. He's back, and he's already doing good stuff. So you came in and saw us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You earned some bonus bucks, right? So if you spent $100, you got $10. If you spent $200, you got $25. Now you come in and redeem those bonus bucks today, tomorrow, and you could have come in starting yesterday. So come in through the 4th. It's right there on the screen. How could I mess that up? And redeem your bonus bucks and get ready for the 4th of July. If you're doing any type of barbecuing or whatever you need, like I said, we've literally got it all right here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so thanks again to Jerry Proviance, who was a last-minute fill-in, and I appreciate him doing it. He always does a great job. And I do again want to mention the Mercer County Fair in Aledo. That's July 9th through the 14th. And give a shout-out to my friend Barney Lloyd and Dude, whose real name is Glenn Nelson, but he's called Dude, which is awesome. Nicknames are great. Trust me, I've had one for a long time. And please consider going to the Mercer County Fair July 9th to the 14th. Now, listen, we may have a special guest tomorrow on the show. We'll see. But keep it right there for a second. That's perfect. So that's Kids Character Breakfast. Mention that. Happened on Saturday. You can see Olaf, Chase, and the Minion, which a Minion, can we agree, it's a Twinkie in a costume? Or a banana, right? That's what a Minion is. And we had Wes the Balloon Guy. Wes the Balloon Guy did a fantastic job on Saturday. He was so great. And the man has just got some great jokes as well. So I told him, I will have you back, sir, and I meant it. There's my boys, Hank and Ted. Super excited. They got a space gun, and they got not that they got more balloons than anybody else, because I kept telling all the other kids, go get whatever you need. And Olaf cookies, that also came to my house. And Sugar Rush. And a Minion cookie came to my house. And the Paw cookie, which you'll probably see next. Yep, there it is. So not only do I work at Hy-Vee, I'm a great customer too, apparently. And there's Steve Graham, who all of a sudden just showed up with America. Zoom in on those America strawberries. Look at those things, red, white, and blue. You can pick those up. Nobody's going to have those at 4th of July. America. Every time you bite one, it plays a little Lee Greenwood, everybody. It's a true story. Every time, friends, every time that you buy a red, white, and blue strawberry, a baby eagle is born and will fly over the majestic Mississippi River with fireworks falling out of its claws. That's how it works. That's why we live here, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. All right. Yeah, this stuff like this is great. I would put a hole in this and take all the helium and make my voice sound funny, but I don't want to do that right now because I got a whole day ahead of me. So come out and see us, and please rewatch this show on MPW Cable at 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. Again, just a reminder, today we have a show. We're almost done. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we will do a show, and then that's it. We'll take a break Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and come back that following Monday. We'll talk more about 4th of July festivities happening in Muscatine, and have a good time tomorrow like I said, there's a sliver of a chance that there might be a special, very special guest. We'll see. I just want you to, if it happens, you'll be like, wow, that's cool. I know. I tried to forewarn you. If it doesn't happen, then we'll forget that I'm even saying this right now, because we're going to have a good time tomorrow, that's for sure. But there is a small chance. We'll see. This individual reads a message. You never know what could happen. Okay, friends, thanks for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and team staffing. Have a great rest of your day and get ready for a busy, fun week with the 4th of July. This is Tony Tone signing off. We'll do it tomorrow at 8:30 right here on Hy-Vee Today. But for now, goodbye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.